released the song Falling on my birthday, June 8th. It was an amazing experience. I've got to work with some really, really talented producers, the Reza Brothers, and they brought my sound to a whole new level. A mix of R&B, pop, and a little bit of dance. Really fun song to sing to, great to perform. It's been awesome. My follow-up single for Falling, called Let Go, was one of the first songs I did with them, and I'm so excited for everyone to hear it. It's a really cool song.
So you did this one before Falling?
Yeah, it was an interesting story because we were going to release Let Go first, but then we went into the studio and we came up with Falling. We're like, this would be a perfect summer song. So we switched everything last minute, and it was a couple stressful weeks because there's a lot to switch if you're going to make that decision, right? But I think it was the right decision, and so we've decided to release Let Go after.
Take me everywhere you wanna go, 'cause I can't get enough of you. Gonna be a hot one.
You started off more kind of acoustic pop, and then your sound has kind of evolved. Why did you find the need to evolve it, or did it just come naturally, or was it a conscious effort?
It was a lot of time spent in the studio. Like you said, started at acoustic pop, and it took probably about 7 to 8 years to really develop the sound that I'm finally happy with, which is, a mix of pop and R&B. So I'm really happy with where I'm at now, and we'll see what comes next. It's always a fun experience going into the studio, seeing what's going to happen. When I first started, I was more R&B. Like after I got past the pop acoustic, I kind of flowed more into the R&B sound. Then I went to a more dance type of sound last year. So now I'm moving back to the pop R&B sound. And I feel it's because, I first started listening to Destiny's Child, and that's what I truly feel was a big inspiration for me to do R&B. Alicia Keys, she was one of the first songs that I performed, If I Ain't Got You. I won a small singing competition with that song, which is really cool, in my hometown. So I brought that into some of my latest shows that I've been doing as well. So I will be performing with Aaron Carter in September 18th. That was a really cool experience. I got the phone call that I was going to be opening for him. We emailed, my manager emailed, and they were talking, and they decided to put me on the show. And so I was with him in the States for a few show dates. After that, I was offered some shows with O-Town, and amazing experiences. They're great artists. The audiences get so involved with their shows, and it's really cool. I got to meet some really cool people.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, especially a big name like Aaron Carter, that's definitely got to mean something, and definitely exposes you to a pretty big fan base, right?
It was really cool because I used to listen to him, and he's performing I Want Candy and all those fun songs. So it was a really interesting experience. You said New Year's Eve. It was really fun to be back in Toronto. The crowd, 3,000 people, they were really into the show. I got to do Bullet, which is one of my favorite songs that I've written, and The Melody. So.
Perfect. And so you do write your own songs as well, right?
Yes, I always write my own music. I co-write, like you said, with the Reza Brothers, and I'm always looking for new opportunities for co-writing and everything. It's kind of cool because you always get a different sound when you collaborate. You never know what that person's style is going to sound like with your style, and it's always something that you could probably not come up with yourself because you have their mind to go along with your mind. So it's really cool. I'm going to be in the studio a lot more working on an EP with the Reza Brothers. And so I'm really excited. It's a blast in the studio. We have such a good time, but it's so productive at the same time. And it's really cool to find people like that. I just want to thank everybody. I see everybody's tweets all the time showing their support, everybody who's been excited about my new merch for Falling. And it's been awesome. It really gives me inspiration to keep doing what I'm doing. 'Cause I can't take it no more.